issues that we have to deal with when we use this hadith. Okay, now let's say hypothetically speaking, Bashir, that a woman comes in front of the men and she's covered with hijab. Based off of the hadith that was mentioned by our brother, that's saying that she can't do that because she's older. So how do we understand the hadith of the Prophet, women and other women being in the masjid, and they were seen from a distance and so on and so forth? If a woman is an awra, what does that mean? So the point is that there's a technical issue, as we said before. It's not a black and white issue. It's not a simple cut and paste, dry type of issue. I intentionally avoided speaking about the issue to cause any further confusion among Bashir or anyone else. At the end of the day, my answer, and inshallah this is more than sufficient, bidnillah, I would advise for a woman to be in front of a man. Is it haram? Is it permissible? If that's the opinion you take, alhamdulillah. If you say not, that's not my job. My job, I give you advice not to do that. Wallahu a'lam. Clear, inshallah? Wallahu a'lam. Fadl Salih.
How are we to understand the statement of the companion?
We can't hear you, man. We need to hear you.
I said, how are we to understand the statement of the companion when he says that ikhtilaf is evil?
The question says, how do we understand the opinion or the statement of Ibn Mas'ud that states that ikhtilaf is evil? First and foremost, as we said before, we'll say it again, to fully understand the narration, whether it's the Prophet's statement, a companion statement, it is upon us to look at the reason behind that statement was made. Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu did not say that statement absolutely. There's a reason behind him saying that. And that was when Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu and his students performed Hajj. The leader of the Muslims at the time was Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu. They prayed behind Uthman, and Uthman did not shorten his Dhuhr and Asr prayers. He did not shorten his Dhuhr and Asr prayers. So Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, we know he's a very knowledgeable companion. He's from the ulama of the Sahaba. When he got back to his personal tent, he said among his disciples, they said, how did you pray 4? And you only supposed to pray 2. He said, al-ikhtilafu sharrun kulluh. He says, all differing is evil. In other words, differing in public in front of the Imam. And for ignorant Bedouin people that just accepted Islam, that were not Sahaba, to see if Mas'ud is going against Uthman. They're already talking about Uthman, spreading rumors about Uthman, bringing things against Uthman. People are building things against the leader. So Ibn Mas'ud, as if he said to his students, do not differ and do not add fuel to the fire. But to just take that statement without its context, it's going to jam us up. Let alone the fact, Sheikh Sadiq, that statement is not the Prophet's kalam. That's the statement of Mas'ud, and it's not the leader in the deen. Everybody clear on this? So therefore, there's different types of differing. There's some types of differing which is evil, yes. Unnecessary differing. Differing based off of desire and whims. Differing based off of jealousy and envy. Differing for stupid reasons. That's haram, that's evil. And there are some issues in which I do not agree based off my scientific proof and evidence. I respect you. You're a student of knowledge. You're a scholar. I have my proof. That is not necessarily evil. And there's some issues in which if the Imam, the leader of the Muslims, says something, then you should just follow that and avoid the khilaf. Or the qadi, the judge. It's the ruling of the qadi, there's no more khilaf. Khalas. So there's different types of khilaf. There are different instances of khilaf. But to say that all khilaf is evil, that is not what Ibn Mas'ud meant. And if he did mean that, then it's different understandings. Wallah. Shaykh Yusuf, tafadal. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
To address both of the situations is Alameen and his. Muhammad sallallahu said he made a dua one time, and he said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he answered 2 of them, but he did not answer the 3rd. He said that my nation will differ from now until Qiyamah. They will differ from now until Qiyamah. Right? They would differ in such a way that they would spill their blood. The Muslim would spill the blood of another Muslim. And he would say that he kuffar, or he would say this and he would say that. Right? Now let's go to Alameen's thing. Alameen said,
where's Alameen? He left?
I don't know why he would leave, but let's address it anyway. He says that the woman, her voice is awliya. The woman's voice is awliya. So are we telling the women not to speak?
Guys, Sheikh Yusuf's talking. Islam teaches us to respect our elders. Sheikh Yusuf is an elder. If you don't agree with what he's saying, that's fine, but you have to respect him for the white hairs in his beard.
Alhamdulillah.
No, seriously. All jokes aside, I'm not being funny. It's not funny. The sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is to respect your elder. If you do not agree with what he's saying, if you feel like he shouldn't be talking, Khalil, get mad when he talks, this and that, he's an elder. And he has the right to speak in general. And as I said before, in my class, we love that you participate.
Man, shukran.
Fadl.
So again, it says that the voice of the woman is awla, right? Her voice is awla. So are we telling the women not to speak? Do we not speak to women every day? Right, so we have to be able to keep the Islam that we are saying that we are practicing, we have to keep it real. We can't make phony Islam because, again, you know, the brothers and them, when they so pious, alhamdulillah, mashallah, but the minute they're not around the mosque, a non-Muslim sister, hey, Islam, like, sister, I need to talk to you, and all this all foolishness, and the same thing with the sisters. I need to talk to you, and everybody want to talk. But now, again, if in the case, so we have to get back to the level of being real human beings who are practicing al-Islam.
Jazakallah khair. I agree 100%. And the pious predecessors, they spoke about this over 1,000 years ago. They spoke about fake piety. And I'm not saying no one's fake piety. I don't know what's in no one's heart. I have my own heart to worry about. And my own problems, my own sins. However, the concept of people that are not real, there's no doubt about that. May Allah make us of those who are real. Ameen. Sallallahu sallam mubarak ala abdi wa rasulih Muhammad wa jazakumullahu khairan.